Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. And today's lecture is about direct and indirect narration. First of all, we have to look what is direct narration or direct speech. When we report the exact words of the speaker without any change, then this mode of communication is direct speech. For example, he said, I am hungry. Now, here we are reporting the direct words of a speaker that is enclosed in inverted commas. So, these exact words of speaker here, I am hungry, and the words reported without any change are called direct narration. Okay, now indirect speech is when we do not report the real words of speaker and change them, then this mode of communication is called indirect speech. Now the words are not enclosed in inverted comma, so it means that these are not the quotation or the exact words of the speaker, but we changed the words of speaker. He said that he was hungry. In previous lines, you have seen that he said, I am hungry. But now here, the communication is same, but the way the narration of this communication is changed here, he said that he was hungry. So here we change the real words of speaker, I am hungry, to he was hungry. Okay, students, there are two parts of direct and indirect speech. So, first is the reporting speech. Reporting speech contains the words of speaker, the person who is reporting the message. And the reported speech is that contains the words of speaker and whose message is reported. For example, he said. Now, he said is the words of speaker, so this is reporting speech. And I will call you, so this is reported speech because these are the exact words that the speaker is going to report. So, one is reporting speech and another is reported speech. For example, this is so this part is he said is a reporting speech, and the another part is I will call you is reported speech. Here are certain rules to change the narration. So the first rule, the first step for change in the speech is change of tenses. That how do we change this tense? First of all, when we are speaking in the direct mode or reported the things into inverted commas, there we don't need to change the words. But when we go to report that speech in our own words and changing that into indirect narration, then we need to change the tense. So first of all, the change of tenses, all the present tenses will change to their respective past tenses. For example, present indefinite tense will change into past indefinite. Present continuous will change into past continuous. Present perfect will change into past perfect, and present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous. All these present tenses, all the four present tenses changes into its respective past tenses. Now come to the past tenses. Past indefinite will change into past perfect, past continuous will change into past perfect continuous, and past perfect will never change, it remains the past perfect. Past perfect continuous will remain the same past perfect continuous, and all the future tenses will be changes into word, and there will be no other change occur in the future tenses. So you have seen here that all the four present tenses will change into its respective past tenses. Two past tenses will be changed, that is past indefinite. Past indefinite will be changed into past perfect, and past continuous will be changed into past perfect continuous. And the past perfect and past perfect continuous will remain the same, it will not change, and all the future tenses will not be changed, but if there comes shall or will, that will be changed into would. Okay, another change is the change of a time or a space. For example, today changes into that day, yesterday into the day before, tomorrow, the following day. I am changes is or am changes into was and were into had been. As your respective tenses changes their form of verb, so here you will change the same. Did into had, will or shall into would, can, or all the models will be changed into its respective past forms. For example, can, could, must, had to, and ago, before, this, that, these, those, last, the previous, are, were, may, might, now, then, today, that day, it, that, next, the following day, and this will be the order for all times or time changes. Now the last change is change in pronoun. All first person pronouns, you all have know about this, that there are three persons in nouns, first person pronouns, first person, second person, and third person. So how do we change the first person pronoun? All first person pronoun, I, my, mine, myself, we, our, us, ours, ourselves, are changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. And the example is, he said, I sold my car myself. So my is here, she said. She said that she sold her car herself. Now you have to see here that she said, here she is the pronoun and she is the third person pronoun. So how do we change these first person pronouns according to the verb of the reporting speech, or according to this subject of the reporting speech? So she is the subject here. Okay, she said, I sold my car by myself. Two pronouns here, my car and myself. Okay, what will we do now? She said that she, so I changes according to the subject or according to the subject pronoun of this reporting speech. So here we also use she because I stand here for she. So she sold, my changes into her, car, herself, myself changes into herself. So all these she, her, and herself changes according to the subject of the reporting speech, that is she. Okay, the second person pronoun. So second person pronoun always comes when in this whole reporting speech there will be two things. One is the subject and another is the object. So she is subject here and me is object here. So if there comes two, then we can change the second person pronoun. So all these second person pronoun, you, your, yours, are changed according to the subject of reporting speech, according to the object of reporting speech, sorry. Okay, she said to me, you waste your precious time yourself. She told me that. Now she talking to who? Me, I. So here suppose here comes I in place of me. Wasted my precious time. So this is changes not according to the subject of the reporting speech but the object of the reporting speech, that is me, because she is talking to me. So this me changes into I. Okay, third person pronoun, all third person pronouns will remain unchanged. If there comes, for example, she is busy with her toy. She is third person and her third person. She said that she was busy with her toy. So you have seen that she remains here the same and her remains here the same. So the third person will remain unchanged when you are going to change the narration. Okay, a little preview of this. First of all, there are two parts of there are direct and indirect narrations. Direct narration are the direct words of the speaker, and indirect narration when we are going to change the exact words of the speaker. So for changing all these we need different kinds of changes. First of all, we divide them into two parts. One is reported speech and one is reporting speech. So when the person who is going to report, that is reporting speech, and what is reported, that is enclosed in inverted commas, that is called the reported speech. So we need to change them. For first change for them is to change of the tense. So tenses are changes accordingly. All the present tenses will change into its respective past forms. Two past tenses like past indefinite and past continuous will change into past perfect and past perfect continuous, and rest of past perfect and past perfect continuous will remain the same. It will not change, and all the future tenses will not change, but if there comes will or shall, there should be change according to would. Okay, there are certain changes of words. You have seen a series of word here, so you will change accordingly. Okay, now the change of pronoun. So the first person of pronoun is changed according to the subject of reporting speech. The second person pronoun is changed according to the object of reporting speech, and third person pronoun will remain the same. Thank you so much.